Hello and welcome, my dear friend. If this found you, it's because you've started to feel like the only clear mind in a world that's half asleep with its eyes open. Maybe you've noticed it in small, unnerving ways. You're sitting in a room. The TV is on in the corner, flashing bright colors. The joke that comes through the speakers is cruel, shallow, or empty, and everyone around you laughs. You don't. Something in your chest tightens. The room feels a little colder. You look around and wonder, am I the only one who thinks this is strange? Or you're scrolling on your phone. Everyone seems obsessed with the same trends, the same arguments, the same chase for more status, more attention, more distraction. And instead of feeling excited, you feel tired deep in your soul. You close the app and sit there, staring at the soft light in the room, hearing the faint hum of a refrigerator, and you think, there has to be more than this. Chosen ones, it can feel like you're watching the world through a different pair of eyes. The best way I can describe it is this. It's like being in a giant theater where everyone is absorbed in the movie, crying and laughing at the scenes. And suddenly, for you, the projector flickers. For a split second, you see the blank wall behind the image, the wires, the light, the dust floating in the beam. You glance around. Everyone else is still reacting to the story on the screen, but you can't unsee the wall now. You can't pretend you don't know it's there. That is what spiritual awakening feels like in a hypnotized world. My dear friend, if you've been feeling out of place because of this, I need you to hear me. You are not broken. You are not too sensitive. You are not overreacting. You are waking up. For a long time, you probably tried to talk yourself out of it. You told yourself, everyone else seems fine. I should just push through. I should care about what they care about. I should learn to not think so deeply. Maybe people even said those words to you. They rolled their eyes when you questioned things. They called you dramatic when you noticed what they ignored. They said, why do you always have to make everything so deep? So you started wondering if something was wrong with you. You felt the pressure to play along. Laugh at what they laugh at. Pretend you don't see the emptiness in conversations that never go beyond gossip. Pretend you don't feel the weight of the constant noise, the notifications, the news, the opinions, all of it pulling your mind away from what really matters. Inside, though, you felt a quiet tug that wouldn't let you fully join the trance. That tug is why you are here. That tug is God. God has been gently placing a hand on your shoulder, turning your face away from the glowing distractions and towards something more real. You may not have language for it yet, but your spirit knows. You're starting to see through the patterns, the way people numb themselves, the way crowds repeat the same phrases without thinking, the way so many move through life without ever really being present in it. The world is running on autopilot, on performance, on pretending, on numbing out, so they don't have to face the ache in their own hearts. But your spirit can't tolerate that anymore. You can't lie to yourself the way you used to. You can't force yourself to stay in rooms that drain you. You can't participate in conversations that step on your values. You can't keep swallowing your questions just to keep the peace. And sometimes that makes you feel like you're the difficult one. You're not difficult, you're awake. Chosen ones, if this is resonating with you, take a breath with me right now. And if you feel this in your heart, you can gently like or subscribe so this message reaches more chosen ones who are waking up the way you are. You're not the only one, but I know it has felt that way. And yes, releasing what empties you can feel frightening. Not because it deserves to stay, but because the unknown asks you to trust a future you haven't stepped into yet. Now let's name what you've been experiencing. You walk into your workplace and you see it. People dragging themselves through the day, living for the weekend, forcing smiles in meetings, saying, "I'm fine," when their eyes say something else. You start recognizing the unspoken rules shaping the room. Don't question too much. Don't feel too much. Don't dream too much. You feel the weight of that atmosphere. You feel how everyone is pushing down their true thoughts just to fit in. In your family, maybe you notice patterns that no one wants to talk about. The way pain is passed down, the way certain topics are avoided, the way everyone pretends things are normal, because facing the truth would mean changing. In relationships, you can't unsee the games, the shallow validation, the way some people only come close when they need something, then disappear when you need them. And in all of that, you've asked yourself, why does this bother me so much? Why can't I just be like everyone else? Because, my dear friend, you are not here to stay asleep. You are here to be an exception. You are the sane one in a hypnotized world. That doesn't mean you're better than anyone. It means your eyes are opening earlier. It means God trusted you with awareness before others are ready for it. It means you feel the ache of what's wrong because you're being prepared to carry what's right. Your sensitivity is not a defect, it's a spiritual instrument. Your overthinking is not madness. It's your mind refusing to swallow lies without questioning them. Your discomfort in shallow spaces is not weakness. It's proof that your spirit has outgrown certain levels of pretending. Of course it feels lonely sometimes. Of course there are nights when you lie in bed staring at the ceiling in the dim light, hearing distant traffic outside, and you wonder, am I really seeing something real, or am I losing my mind? Hear this clearly. You are seeing something real. When God wakes someone up, He often does it quietly at first. He lets you notice what doesn't sit right. He lets you feel restless in places where everyone else seems content. He lets your questions grow louder than your desire to blend in. Because once your eyes adjust to the truth, the old blur just doesn't feel livable anymore. You're being invited into a different level of awareness, purpose, and responsibility. Let this settle in your spirit. You are not crazy. You are not alone. You are waking up in a hypnotized world, and that awakening is the beginning of a very real, very holy assignment on your life. So now the question becomes, what do you do with this, my dear friend? What do you do when your eyes are open in a place that still prefers the dark? The first thing is this: you're not responsible for forcing anyone else to wake up. You can't drag people out of their dreams. You can't argue someone into clarity. You can't shout someone out of a trance they still enjoy. And if you've ever tried, you've felt how exhausting that is. You end up drained, misunderstood, and sometimes even attacked for simply seeing what you see. Chosen ones, your job is not to shake every shoulder around you. Your job is to stop betraying what God is showing you. That means when something feels off, you stop gaslighting yourself. When a space feels wrong, you stop calling it home just because it used to be. When a conversation keeps wounding your spirit, you stop telling yourself you're overreacting. This is where your awakening becomes practical. You start choosing where your attention goes. You start noticing what your body does around certain people. The tight chest, the tired eyes, the heavy sighs. You start noticing how you feel after spending an hour scrolling compared to spending an hour in quiet or in prayer or just sitting with your own thoughts. And slowly, you begin to honor what you notice in yourself. You take more pauses. You say no a little more often. You stop explaining yourself to people who only listen so they can argue. Not because you're better than them, because you finally understand that your peace is not a luxury. It's part of your assignment. There will be people who don't understand this version of you. They liked you better when you ignored your own discomfort. They were more comfortable when you laughed along, when you made yourself smaller to keep everything normal. And it will sting when they call this selfish, distant, or strange. But listen to me. You are not pulling away from love. You are pulling away from illusion. You are letting God separate you from what numbed you, so He can trust you with what needs your full presence. You will still be in rooms where the old noise is loud. You will still sit at tables where people talk about everything except what matters. You will still walk through systems that run on fear, comparison, and performance. But you won't walk through them the same way. Now you walk as someone who knows this is not all there is. You walk as someone whose spirit is awake, even when the environment is not. You walk as someone who can quietly choose a different response, a different standard, a different pace. There will be moments when you feel the old pull, to fit in, to go back to sleep, to stop questioning. In those moments, remember, you didn't ask for this awakening, but God trusted you with it anyway. So when you feel out of place, remember this: you are not lost. You are early. You are arriving at a level of awareness many around you haven't reached yet. And as you learn to live from that place, with humility, with tenderness, with courage, your very life becomes a quiet alarm clock in a sleeping world. You don't have to ring loudly, you just have to stay awake. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.